Well, I want to tell you what happened to me last night. I had sold my tobacco and I had $125 on me cold cash. And I was walking up and down Church Street looking in pawn shops, trying to find a good Barlow knife I can do some swapping with. You know how it is, John.
Yeah, I've
And,
I've swapped many a knife.
and I came upon this big round building and then a neon sign outside it said hockey here tonight. And I said to myself,
Hockey here.
yes, by grannies, I'm going to get in on this. So I got in line. There was a lot of people wanting to go, and there was this guy selling tickets or something, and he said that'll be $1.25, and I said for what? And he said for hockey, and I kind of throwed me a little bit. I said, isn't that kind of expensive? He said, well, there's people who pay a lot more than that, and they get better seats too.
Hmm.
And so you wouldn't believe this. I go into this building, and there was hundreds of people sitting around this pond that was all froze over right in the middle. And there was these fellers out there on the ice going around. They had runners on their shoes. And there was this guy in a striped shirt. He had runners on his shoes too. And I asked the fella next to me, I said, what is that down there? He said, it's hockey. So the guy in the striped shirt blew his whistle and everybody gathered around. And I said to myself, something's about to happen right now. So the guy in the striped shirt had this round brown thing in his hand, about the size of a Mason's fruit can lid, or fruit jar lid. And he threw that thing down, and I don't blame him. And them fellas took a run at that thing with them sticks and start to knock it around and whop on it. The more they went, the harder they fought. And I think I figured out what was going on. Uh, they was wanting to get that thing off the ice so they could skate. So they couldn't just get it out of there. It was boarded up all the way around. And on each end of the ice was a basket, like a 5 bushel basket. And there was a guy in front of each basket. I guess they owned them. And they said, boy, you ain't putting her in my basket. So they was up there knocking around with the sticks on that thing. And one of them guys turned his head for just a second, John, and in it went. You
Oh
never
my.
seen somebody so tore up in all your life. And
Oh.
I said, well, now they can go ahead and do what they came here to do. But out came old Smarty in the striped shirt, and he picked that thing up, dropped it down again, and started the whole fracas over again.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And they got out there hitting that thing around, and I asked the guy next to me, I said, why don't they just pick that thing up and throw it out in the backyard and be done with it? And he said, well, they can't do that. They got to use their hockey sticks. So, well, you can understand that. So they're
Well,
getting in there, and one fella got to nudging another one pretty dead blame hard, and that old fella in the striped shirt ran out and blew his whistle, and I don't blame him. And I asked the guy next to me, now, what was that? And he said he was a high sticking him. And
hmm.
let me tell you, one thing those boys don't like is to get high stuck. So this
I don't
went
like it
on.
either.
This went on 2 hours or
Oh
more,
my goodness.
and I said, "What is that thing down there that they're hitting?" And the guy next to me said, "He said that's the hockey puck." And I said to him, "What I want to know is why don't they get the puck out of there?" So, like I said, this went on for 2 hours or more, and then the referee came out and blew his whistle, and everybody got up and left. Half of them mad, half of them glad, and I still don't know what happened. But I tell you this, if you come across a building when you're downtown and it says hockey here tonight, go on in and give it a try. You might like it.
Oh boy.